Yo, what up, man? This your cousin CuZo Smif.
And this is Brother.
Yes, sir. We are back with season 2. This is the first episode,
Season
brother.
2. We're back with more ideas, more opinions that we do and do not care if you like.
Yeah, because I mean,
But the most important thing of that, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the most important thing of that is I think that we need to bring everybody together a little bit more this season.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, speaking of bringing people together, I believe that Dave Chappelle is bringing the people together.
How so?
Because, I mean, like, you got to think about it, man. It's just like, don't get me wrong. You know, of course, some of the things that he said was harsh in his last show with Netflix. That thing popped. I'm telling you, that thing popped. And I'm talking about social media went crazy about it. But
it was another stand-up, right?
Yeah, it was another stand-up. But this one was completely different. Like, he went in. You know what I mean? But I think that people, you know, words are very powerful. You know what I mean? And they can be very, you know, misinterpreted. And I just felt like he was just coming from a place of pain. But at the same time, it was just the fact of, you know, a lot of people weren't going to understand that because you're not of them, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's kind of tough to even say anything on that because it's like I'm not LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? So I can't defend or, you know, stand up for Dave Chappelle. But what I will say was that he got straight to the point. He meant what he said, you know. But it's just the fact of he stood up for a friend. That's what I took from, you know, his last spill, was that he stood up for a friend. And of course, that man do punchlines, you know what I'm saying? He's a comedian.
He's a comedian, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. It's just kind of weird how it's like, of course he's gut wrenchy, like he's crazy or whatever the case may be. But it's like, I don't know, like other comedians can say whatever they want at the same time. It's not going to make as big of a buzz because they're not as big as Dave Chappelle is. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just feel like, you know,
why are we censoring comedy? Why are we censoring comedy? Why are we putting non-comedy standards to comedy?
Exactly, but it just seemed like they picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Like who to crucify and who not to crucify. You feel what I'm saying?
You know, and I really wonder how many people actually care. Like I'm not talking down or saying any kind of transphobic thing at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, as far as in the face of comedy, I wonder how many people, transgender or not, saw that and were like, I am deeply offended by this, knowing full well that it's a comedy piece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was just actually talking with a friend the other day about how things such as South Park are like the last bastion of satire, because they have somehow not only evaded but thrived from being able to do and say things that nobody else can now. Yeah. Like a show like South Park would never be funded now.
You ain't lying. Yo, that they said some reckless shit on South Park. That's no cap. Cause I tell you what, man, like everybody still talks about the Bernie Mac stand up. You know what I mean? Like that special in itself was just reckless. Hold on, let me grab this shit real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, I got it. Hold on, bro. Give me 1 second. I gotta turn you up real quick. Wait. Oh man, but yeah, I just think it's weird. But what were you saying, brother? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. What I was saying is, like, Dave has been tired of this shit for years now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he not anything transgender, but just tired of worrying about what people want out of him.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. I think that's really where the hate started, really. Like, and yeah, that's where the hate started. Was when he said, the person. I don't know who the person was, but he said a person was laughing at him instead of with him. You know what I mean? And like once that happened, I think that's when shit hit the fan, and he was just fed up, bro. But I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's like it's not like they were hiding it.
I feel like being a comedian is a very hard job to do. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's something that people take for granted, but it's a lot of work.
Testing the boundaries of a group of people that you literally don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's... First of all, it is an art. We have to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. It is an art. It's damn near literally a third eye. Like, you look at everything from a different perspective as a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, even through pain and trauma. Like, everybody else, like, it may be considered as weak-minded to a comedian. Because he may look at that shit as, like, that's funny. Because it's like...
You can always find a spin.
Dude, and that's the way the world has turned into. Like, is, like, okay... Because it's almost like comedy versus mental health.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one end where it's like mental health, where it's just like, hey, bro, like words are taken 10 times as serious now than it was back then. You feel me? Comedy was off the hook back then. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever the fuck you want. Now, people are taking more thought into what you're saying out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course it's comedy. Of course it hit at the right time, and some people do pay their tickets to go see comedy, but you also got those people who come there to troll or come there to find out, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a different kind of audience nowadays. Like I said, like back then everybody was just reckless. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Have you heard about these teenagers on TikTok? Well,
yeah.
That narrows it down to fucking a lot. These teenagers on TikTok that have been watching TikToks of people with Tourette's syndrome and actually developing Tourette's syndrome.
What you mean?
Because they watch so much content on it that they like almost mimic it.
What you mean? What you mean?
This is your daily message from brother. TikTok's the devil.
I mean, it been the devil, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Finding out that Mormons just be hopping on the side of the bed just so, okay. I forgot what it's called. I can't think of the name of it, dude. But it's this thing that most Mormons do. And they, like, okay. This is for the grown-up people, the older people, okay? Mormons, they can't necessarily, like, have sex like that, right?
They're polygamous, you tell me.
Is it Mormons or is it the other folks? Which one is it? Is it the Mormons or the people who live in Utah? Who the fuck are they?
Mormons.
Alright, them motherfuckers, right?
Okay,
so
yeah.
They can't necessarily have sex when they young, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much the dude gotta sit with his shaft inside of a woman's vagina, right? And just sit there. Like he can't pump or anything like that because that's sex. And they got this term for it. I can't think of the term right now, but they have somebody, standing on the side of the bed and they hopping so they can like do that, like move, but they not necessarily penetrating. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, dude, like Mormons are weird, bro. So it's like, yeah. So he just sit there and rest in her shit, right? And then the lady over there, she bounced. So he's just moving just a little bit. So it's not considered sex. They're still virgins.
Mormon listeners, can you tell us if that's real? And if so, how was it?
No, I'm just saying. I just think that's weird because I grew up Baptist Christian. You feel me? Motherfuckers just fucking all over the place, so I can't really.
Your eyes are open now.
Your
eyes are open. Now.
Oh, cause mine aren't. My shit lit.
Yeah, man. That's wow.
Yeah, bro. Like you be thinking.
I will never be ever once not amazed at the ingenuity of humans in fucking having sex.
They got whole new inventions, bro.
Gotta bang, the baby drive starts.
Dude, like, when I was younger, bro, we, like, what they call it? Clothes burning? You feel me? Like, like, motherfuckers would just hump with clothes on. That was our shit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Like,
Mormons got a whole thing, dog. Mormons got a whole thing. My niggas say, oh, I'm a rest inside her vagina while my partner, hop on the edge of the bed. Just get us moving. You know what I'm saying? Just get us grooving. We still virgins. But who the, that's my thing. Who the fuck came up with the concept? That's my thing. I think it was a woman. Girls be finding out some way. I'm not gonna cap. Girls be finding out a way to have some sex or to be nasty. Okay? Especially if they church girls.
No, be nasty. No, this is a guy. Both of them obviously. If this is all real. We're talking...
Church girls are nasty.
I don't know if this shit's real. Yeah. No, totally. But, which do you think is more likely to say yes? A girl's friend or your bro? And you're like, dude, hear me out. I can basically do it without making God hate me. Please.
No, but a woman is more psychological though. She's psychological. See, psychological and pussy sense, they start with the same letter. That's why I go together. You feel what I'm saying? They think shit a lot. So it's a whole logic to that shit, bro. They like, okay, first of all, you're not necessarily penetrating. Then on top of that, if we're not going as long, he cannot pre-cum. So therefore, it's technically not taking my virginity. They think a whole fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So, I just leave it up to the woman to think about some shit like that. Guys, bro, we gonna be like, look, we either lose it or we don't. You feel me? Like, that's just how guys are.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, when I lost my virginity, I didn't care. I was just like, man, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's also not as much of a physical thing for us as it is for women, or a lot of women.
I mean, some women may think that, we just think sex, but we actually think as far as, like, I don't know, we make chess moves in a way, but not necessarily show it. Nah, for real though, like, some men be playing dumb, you know what I'm saying? Some men be playing dumb, but I know for a fact, it's some guys who always think everything chess and shit with a woman, and that's not good.
No, you need to be upfront and direct, but, like, I would say a very large majority of men have deteriorated intelligence. I don't know what's happened.
Yeah. I mean, men,
or at least in courtesy and I guess general like gentlemanly ways.
Yeah.
Is that an old school sounding term? Gentlemanly ways?
Nah, that's not old as
not
up. No.
Like a prick. Not acting like a prick.
I mean, but if we being realistic, dog, like men, I don't know, bro. Like, okay, in the beginning, I already knew that. Just based off research, us as men have been trashed through history. It is what it is. You feel me? Like, we just been trashed, bro. Like, we just be killing each other and shit like that. We killing queens and whatnot. Like, oh, off with her head. Who the fuck you think she got that from? You know what I'm saying? Like, men be hating, bro. Men be hating. Like, it's either we hate on another man or we can't stand the fact that a bitch got a higher position than us. You feel me? I don't mean to say that. Or a woman got a higher position than another man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's always some envy with a man. So, it's like, we just always ain't been shit from the beginning of time. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, to this point, it's just more in your face. To this point. You feel what I'm saying?
It's like trying to convince dudes to quit, like, sexually harassing women. Like, catcalling. In 2021... Bro. If you were catcalling, you were a piece of shit. Hear me. Brother's second message of the day. Catcalling is for fucking fools.
Yeah.
Like, and simple things such as catcalling, but can obviously go serious to, like, sexual harassment, rape, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. It's like trying to convince men that you should not look at women like objects like that, but also realizing that this is a problem that men have had as like a fucking plague in their mentality of the general population since the beginning of fucking time.
Yeah.
And it's really depressing to think that like we've come so far. I mean, we're having this conversation right now with all this modern stuff over the fucking internet. And we still haven't learned that like a woman doesn't want a dick in her to not do it. If she says no, it means fucking no.
I mean, at this point, it's obvious that, you know, we ignore the women's plea for help. It's evident. You feel what I'm saying? It's evident. Because it's just like every rule is against women's help. You know what I'm saying? Besides like child support and shit, because the motherfuckers are able to tax it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure, like, okay, if I gotta give up some money, you know, for not car insurance, Lord have mercy. Car insurance is right around the corner. Oh, it's calling my name. But no, for real, like, for child support, it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure the woman ain't finna get exactly what I send to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they gonna tax it. You feel me? So they need their money too. So of course they knocking at your door or arresting you or some shit like that. Anything that they want to tax and you ain't paying that, bro, they finna come get you.
Is that tax child support?
I don't know.
I didn't know that. Because
deep in my heart.
If you're paying child support, it's typically garnishing your wages, at which your wages are already taxed.
But I'm pretty sure they touch it.
Totally. They probably have a slice of pie.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure they touch it. Shit. It's I don't know, bro. It's just sucker. You know what I mean? But back to the topic at hand. Dave Chappelle, because I don't know where we went. Lord have mercy.
Oh, man.
But it was perfect. But nah, like Dave Chappelle himself, man, like, I just felt like it was just comedy. Of course, it's gonna rub people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, comedy is gonna upset somebody. Somebody gotta get hit. I don't know, cause like shit, we get chewed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people get roasted all the time. Shit, at from fucking probably 1880 something to fucking 19, 20, 30, probably even fucking 50. We was chewed out with Blackface. Motherfuckers wanted to make fun of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the fact that somebody always got to get hit with the jokes, bro. Somebody.
Yep. It's hard to draw a line in comedy for me. Because, like, I don't find blackface appropriate. Like, there are some extreme circumstances, like Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder was a great example, where blackface is funny, but generally I'm still firmly against it. That was
yo.
And you're laughing too.
Robert Downey, dog. That's my yo, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is funny.
But anyways, it's like, I don't want to see that in comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, who am I to draw the line between saying, oh, these jokes that people find are transphobic are like funny, and then these blackface jokes aren't funny?
That's what I said. Some people, but like, that's the thing, like, some people, like, that's why I say, like, when it come down to, like, jabbing at somebody, they always find a way to come back at you, but they come back in, like, almost like the most uncalled for way sometimes, you know? I don't know, like, me personally, I felt like, bitch, walking out on Netflix, nigga, that's your job. What the fuck your job, you know what I'm saying, your rent got to do with Dave Chappelle? You leave that shit alone. I'm just saying, I'm finna keep going to get my paycheck.
Yeah. If you see, like, and it's also, okay, here's another thing. It's really that the U.S. is significantly more sensitive to these topics than most of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, any kind of topic about any kind of alternate sexuality, gender, anything, like, we are vastly thinner skinned about it as a nation, or at least the loudest voices in it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. It's still, for me personally, CuZo Smif. Like, I love and appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. I just love everybody. It's just the fact of, if you cracking jokes, we cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just keeping it what it is. And on top of that, when it's time to show love, I'm gonna show you love. But if we cracking jokes, it's time to crack jokes.
Yeah, like if you want to sit here and make jokes about me just being a heterosexual white dude, like, have at it. I'll probably come up with some good ones too.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Man, next topic, Brody. A guy been kind of getting on my nerves for a little bit of time. You know, I respect what he does as far as the community. He's a great NBA player. Number 2, he's a great philanthropist, if I said that right. And I'm talking about Kyrie Irving. Man. Point guard for the Brooklyn Nets. He pretty much opted out for the season, dude. Like, unless he chooses to get the vaccine. But he decided not to. What do you think about that? I want to ask you first. What do you think about that?
How many years has he been playing?
He's been playing for a while. He's been playing for a minute.
If you...
More than 5 years.
If you don't blow your money and you play for 5 years in the NBA, you can live off that.
Mm-hmm.
If he does... I'm not... I wish he would get the vaccine. But if he doesn't want to do that and he wants to take his stance on it, like... If you want to make that stupid move and give up all that money and all that fame and get to play what you love to do, so be it. Like, and that really comes back to the topic of, like, where do we draw? And we have other vaccines that are required for people to have.
Mm-hmm. But
where do we draw the line between personal choice and public safety?
Okay. I follow you on that.
And there's, once again, there's still definitely profit involved. I'm not saying this is completely clean operation, but that's the gist of it.
Yes. Okay. Cause that's the thing. Like, for me, like, of course, at some point, part of me want to, like, just be like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? All this money that you got coming to you, just gonna turn that down for a shot. But my number one thing is, it's the fact of he's just been this kind of person for a little minute. As far as, like, just being like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Or, no, I think the opposite. And which I have no problem with. You know, if you think different than other people, then cool. I know some people who be like, oh, I'm an outsider. You know, I don't want to think how other people think. I get that. But at some point, you become a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Like,
distraction?
Yeah, like, as far as, like, a team or whatever the case may be, everybody has, I'm not saying everybody's gotten vaccinated, but people really took it as, okay, you know, this is my job, this is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, like, even if it is a mandate or not, it's just the fact of, okay, this is safety protocol. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to play in this league, this is what you're going to have to follow. You know, it is what it is. But it's like, for me, if it was somebody else, then I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know, I'm used to that. People disagreeing on what everybody else do. As far as, like, you know, not a lot of people wanted to take the vaccine when it first came out, which I totally understand. Shit, I don't know. It's just the fact of, it wasn't as, what's the word I'm looking for? As 100%, I'm gonna use 100%. As 100% as it's supposed to be, you know? They hit us with different kind of numbers, you know what I'm saying? And at this point, it's just like, it's too many facts out here to where it's just like, take it. And you just like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. And it's like, for us, it's like, bro, we just taking it just to be safe. Nigga, you taking this to get millions of dollars. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no life or death thing for you, really.
Yeah, it's not like,
you're gonna get the best doctors. You're gonna get the best everything, dog. Like, you're not getting no knit-nat patty whack ass CVS down the street kind of shot. That's not what you're getting. You're getting the top of the line. You feel me? And the reason why I keep stuttering and pausing, because I'm looking for the right words to say, because I don't need y'all coming for me. The reality of it is that I've been seeing a lot of research, you know, from different doctors. You know, a lot of people who've been like, just past trauma have been like, nah, I ain't taking the shot because of this. Especially like the Tuskegee, what was it, syphilis or something like that they tested on people and gave them actual like, you know, issues and shit. It's just the fact of those people took the fucking shot. They took the vaccine, bro. They had reasons of not taking the vaccine. You don't have a reason. But you just lost about, you know, 100-something million. Shit, I don't know. It's weird, bro.
If you were rich already, how much would you pay to prove a point?
How much would I pay to prove a point? I ain't got time. I don't have time. Especially if I love what I'm doing. Basketball is almost like an art, almost like a craft, bro. You willing to sit on your ass rather than work on some shit that done brought you here? I'm just saying, like, let's be real. If I'm fucking doing what I love to do, which is some shit like this, you know what I'm saying? If somebody gave me some money to do this for some cash, and it was like, hey man, in order to travel and be live and doing podcasts and shit, bro, you got to take this vaccine. And how much you finna offer me? 100 mil? Shoot me the fuck up. I don't even like needles. I ain't got no tattoos. You know what I'm saying? My lady got a tattoo. She called me a little bitch. Nah. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really like needles. But if you being realistic, bro, I'll take that shot for 100.
Hey, the tattoos bit, it's not that bad. Really.
Yeah, I can't wait to get one.
If you want any tattoos, they're not that bad.
Mm-hmm. But that's my take on Kyrie. I know I snapped a little bit, but I'm just saying. Like, he just always been that distraction, just this fucking bug, dude. Like, it's just weird, bro. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. And then he don't, like... Bro, I'm gonna tell you what my beef is with Kyrie personally, okay? Because it's like, you know, it just started with the disrespect to LeBron, right? You know who LeBron is.
Yeah.
One of the greatest athletes, bro. You ain't even gotta know about basketball. You know who LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like when LeBron helped him win that championship, that man ain't want to pay homage to LeBron, right? And me, you know, I pay homage to people who helped me out. Like you, for instance. Like, I didn't know about this podcast stuff or how to set up microphones or how to sound good. You know what I'm saying? But you helped me with that. So I pay homage to you, and I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I try,
so it's just stuff like that you know, you got to pay homage to people when they help you out. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he didn't pay homage, so he lost respect for me then. I'm pretty sure he don't care. He don't know who the fuck I am. But it's just stuff like that just draw me away from people. It really is. If you help me, dog, you help me, and I appreciate you. To all my cousins and everything like that. My woman that's in the next room, I appreciate you and her. So it's just a fact of I appreciate people. You gotta pay homage. You gotta show appreciation. And that's what he didn't do. And ever since then, I ain't like him.
Sounds like he's just a selfish person. Which,
He's a selfish individual.
Here's a question: Do people that play sports need to be like celebrities in their own right? Like, do we need to follow their lives?
I mean, if you're being realistic, you might as well just start paying their ass the minimum.
It's gotten a lot more, and I noticed this. It's like over the past decade or something.
Mm-hmm.
People have gotten a lot more involved in like, oh my god, fucking Kobe Bryant, fucking 2002. Here's this flashback to this time he took a shit, and we happen to have cameras right outside, or some shit like that. Hey, these two athletes got in a Twitter beef. Let's have a fucking 5 grown-ass men sit here and discuss a Twitter beef between 2 fucking, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's a wild thing, bro. I don't get into that shit, bro. Because it's like, for instance, I want to say, a week ago? Wide receiver for Seattle Seahawks, DK Metcalf. You know, he went back and forth with Shannon Sharp, who's a fucking Hall of Famer. You don't argue with a Hall of Famer, dude. Like, even if you got disagreements, you just say, man, yes, sir. Keep that shit moving. It is what it is. Like,
over the internet?
Exactly. Exactly. It was over the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way it go, it's like if you felt disrespected as a man, you could have been like, hey, Shannon, hit my phone. It could have just been that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, these young niggas are weird. Niggas my age are weird.
What if, here's an idea, what if we made it illegal to post any disagreement that was disrespectful or derogatory? It was illegal to post it on the internet, in any fashion. Do you think people could handle not having bitch fits over just everything and attacking people online because they're fucking keyboard warriors?
Man. Some things that, like, really,
Dude,
like, turn me off.
Shit.
Just close the laptop, bro. Or just turn your phone off. Or just fucking keep scrolling. Damn.
Go back to fucking middle school. God damn.
Yeah, something. I ran out of insults, bro. But no, it's just a thing where it's just like you want an individual to speak their mind. You know, don't get me wrong. And if you feel differently or whatever the case may be, speak up. Of course, we encourage that. But if it's like every single time, bro, you gotta just be different. Or I just choose this way, or just that nigga, you a distraction at this point. Cause that at this point, when I saw the topic at first, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna bother it. But then it's just something in me. I was just like, this motherfucker, he is always. Yeah. So I was just like, man, come on, bro. But yeah, man. Just
he should have just taken the money. Got the shot. And if he was so mad about it, like, gave money to fund research to make a better shot. Damn, what a concept. There are plenty of researchers dying for a grant of like $100,000, much less $100 mil.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. To see $100 million and you not gonna take a shot? Son, this is a point, right? This is my point. If it's an NBA player who losing money, give that shit to somebody. Give it to charity. Give it away. You know what I'm saying? Sweepstakes, bitch. Something. You know what I'm saying? To just not pay somebody and you know damn well you paying their ass by $80 million, give that shit to charity. I'm just saying, because it's like individuals like that who could just be like, well, I ain't gonna do it. So you're not gonna do your job?
Nobody ever said that basketball players make decisions, or any sports players, or anybody. They're all just regular ass people.
Mm-hmm. All his partners got the shot. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ask them, hey, bro, how you feel? After you could have asked their ass, it's been about 3 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? You could have asked them, hey, man, it's been about 20 days. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? If they saying they feeling all right, go take that shot, boy. I don't understand. I don't understand.
They must have approached him like, dude, come on. Like, what are you doing? Just do it.
He's a weirdo. Anyway, brother, what you got?
Speaking of weirdos, do you want to talk about Facebook? You want to talk about Zuckerberg 9000?
Man, fuck a bird, get on my nerves, man. I can't stand him, bro.
So, some recent stuff has been coming out about they're basically internal documents where the company is becoming internally conflicted between trying to keep somewhat of the image that they used to have of being like a trustworthy social media platform,
whatever,
and then maximizing profits with absolute like ad penetration and whatnot.
When has okay, I don't know what they're doing. They're always up to some shit at Facebook.
Roughly 3 billion people have Facebook.
That's the globe,
okay,
bro. That's across the globe.
Okay, think about this. If you take down the name, birthday, and gender, and then 3 things that they like, of 5 people, you might find 1 or 2 common, right?
Okay.
Alright. Now we're going to make that even bigger, 1,000 people. now you can start to see a little bit of a trend of like, okay, we see men typically like, or people who identify as men, like these things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we see people who identify as women like these things. Got non-binary over here, these things. Now make that 3 billion, and instead of those 3 things, make it every single thing that's on your page, and every single thing you touch, and everybody you know, and who they know, and who they know. And after a while, you get really, really, really good results. Because after a while, I can find out, oh, I heard you like K-Tronada. You like this band, this band, this band. Based on that, there's this percent chance that you are this type of voter, that you also like these things. Here's probably your livelihood, and, here's your friend group who are also related to these people because you all live next to each other because we have your location data too.
What's up with them?
With what? Facebook?
Yeah. Right.
It's data. Inherently, big data is a gun. Big data is a gun. Inherently, it is powerless. It is a great tool that can be used for all manner of good. And in the case of big data, it can be used to learn things about people that we didn't even know, just because there's been no way that we could record this much and get a sample size of anything about what people like on this scale across the world. But at the same time, you could shoot yourself in the face with it and have it used for predatory means, whether that be money or what have you. And then you have 2021.
I don't like this.
Dude,
I don't like this.
To depressing news today.
I don't like this. Okay.
So people, and that's always been my stance, is like people, I understand people getting passionate and wanting to change a lot of social policy and wanting to cry out for, I guess, like cancellation of people based on what they say. But there's a lot bigger, a lot meaner fish lurking in the water, and that is how much these companies are making off of us and how much they know.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're not paying anybody to do this. Okay, I'm pretty sure some people would be okay to get paid for you to spy on them. I'm just saying. Shit, like, it's enough people on camera getting paid to get exposed. Shit, Kardashians, you know how oftentimes they've been caught naked? That shit's sold.
Yeah, and that's where getting people to care about this comes in. Is you think about it on a small scale, and you're like, I don't care if these companies know.
I gotta see where that comes from. I gotta see where that comes from though, cause
Kardashian?
No. I'm talking about like as far as like. Part of me always feel like we're being tracked or being, captured as far as like video or picture or whatever the case may be. I just always feel like something always watching or something always hearing. You know, at first it just seemed like a conspiracy theory, but at this point, bro, I don't know, man. I just feel like all of us is getting a lot of surveillance on us, bro, for no fucking reason.
Roughly 70%. I think 70% of people own smartphones. Maybe in the US.
Like this shit is at this point is surveillance. At this point, it ain't sharing location or whatever the case may be. You may think you just want to share your location, bro. That's surveillance. That's a whole new level of thinking about. Oh yeah, I think I want to share my location. No, you don't.
85% of people in the US have smartphones. Every single one of them is carrying a portable GPS unit, a gyrometer, an accelerometer, and microphones, and a camera.
Oh.
I'm not saying that all of this technology has to be used for bad, or is being used for bad, but people, once again, need to realize that, like, if you say, oh, I don't care about what they learn with my data, it's fine for analytics for smaller companies that don't have a way to really use your data in a harmful way, or they make very clear of how they use your data, because they still can't sell you to an ad farm.
Okay.
But for these mega large companies, Google, Facebook, perfect examples. Apple to a degree, but they don't have as much ad space as Google and Facebook. Google and Facebook make their money off of ads. For these companies, getting you to look at a product that somebody paid them for is their number one prerogative. And if you sit around on their services, which are entirely free, you also have to think about it. We don't think about having to pay for anything anymore outside of subscription, which we never own, or having free service, which, where does that money come from then? They're going to target you no matter what. And with that amount of data, they're really, really, really good at it. Have you ever noticed how sometimes you can have something show up that seems like it's like too perfect for you? Like an ad showed up and you're like, damn, like, wasn't I just talking about that earlier?
I mean, they be listening. Especially Alexa, bitch ass. She be listening, bro. I believe that.
I bet Alexa will. I bet Alexa does. I don't have Alexa, but, I mean, I have Android phones, so I have Google's personal assistant sitting around here all day.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, bro, you don't think that should be like surveillance? Like at first they used to have to like wiretap your ass. Now they ain't even gotta wiretap you, bro. You just call Alexa and now she in your crib. That's weird.
So the actual functionality of it is like a chip. It's really cool. It's basically, it's all hardware side, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't take those captures.
Okay.
So like, they don't listen all the time. They could pretend. I don't even know if it has the capability.
But how you know when they not listening though?
How do you know?
Yeah, how you know they not listening?
I mean, I guess you could technically just watch the traffic on the network and see what it does.
Nah, I look. I believe that Alexa listening at all times, cause ain't no way in hell you be like, "Hey Alexa," and she hear your ass. Cause if I be like, "Hey babe," see, and look, ain't no answer. It's the same thing. Okay, but no, for real, like it's just the fact though, bro. Like Alexa, she answer on time, dog. Like she be sleep all day. So you be like, "Hey Alexa," hey. You know what I'm saying? It'd be the same thing every single time. No pause, no, it just be Alexa, ding, you know? At all times.
Yeah, like,
that whole be listening. She can't wait. Oh, you call me?
Isn't technology cool? Like, people, and you know what's funny? People used to dream of this. People used to, even up till the 80s, right before, like, technology really started going exponential, people used to dream of this type of technology. We used to make cartoons about this being the land of the future.
Land of the future.
Yeah.
That's the dinosaur thing, right?
Yeah.
Bro.
No, that's Land Before Time. That's Land Before Time.
Ah. Should have put the clip down.
Land Before Time and Littlefoot, Peakery, and all that.
Because I literally thought about that. Bro, you know, like the, dang. What's the name of the one dinosaur that had like the flat thing like that, but it went backwards?
Was it the pterodactyl?
No, what's the Triceratops?
Oh,
It's the fat plumpy one, right?
Man, what was his?
It's the plumpy one with like the.
Yeah, like this.
The fan, like it's almost like a fan back there. Yeah, like that, bro. You know how many?
In like.
Dog, you know how many girls in fucking middle school had that hairdo? Dog, like girls,
Is that
bro.
where they got it from? Was Land Before
Dude,
Time?
like they used to have like that little hump right here, right? Like the hump right here, and then a little bun in the back. I thought that was the most ghetto, stupidest shit I ever seen. But you know, hey, some of the girls who had money had that hairstyle though. But I just thought that shit was weird.
Sarah. Is it this one? Hold up. I'm gonna share my screen with
That
you.
that shit was weird, but I'll talk about the girls always had the thick ass earrings too to overshadow that shit. Like, girl, you got one teeth. Yes, that was her, the orange character with the
Sarah.
Yeah, bro, Sarah, they individuals.
Yep. But dang, we have had a jam-packed episode 1, dude.
One of a kind episode. But before we go, cause these men ain't off the hook, man. For some reason, I done had a problem with other men. That shit been weird. You know, just trying to learn some of their logic before we go, man.
No, let me hear it.
Man, like it's just some men out here that just bug me, you know. Man, the one who drive the fucking Nissan Altimas, man. I'm sick of y'all, bro. These Nissan Altimas, man, I keep running into y'all, bro. Learn how to drive and give your girlfriend her car back. I'm sick of that, bro. You don't know how to drive. You be on the side of the road. Be about to hit me trying to get back onto the road, bro. It's ridiculous. I tell you what. This one time, right, I was driving to work. Yeah, I gotta take my hat off. I'm this frustrated. Bro, I'm driving to work. He almost hit me. Meanwhile, he don't have a tag. He doesn't have a license plate at all. I'm talking about this is a freshly bought license plate. So you already know. There ain't no sticker, none of that shit, no plastic, nothing. It's all paper. The whole tag is paper. And guess what? It's raining, so that shit a little smothered up a little bit. But guess what, nigga? You almost hit my car, though. You know what I'm saying? Almost hit my car. And guess what he did? He drove off fast as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the only time. There was another time I ran into a Nissan Altima. And it was the same day. It was the same damn day. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? He almost hit me from behind. So by the time I look up, he's already on the side of me trying to whip around. But guess how I knew it was his girlfriend's shit? Because the Nissan Altima had eyelashes on the front. It had eyelashes on it. And don't nothing have eyelashes on it but a hood bitch. Only hood bitches get eyelashes on their cars. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of that.
Wait, hood bitches and fucking middle-aged white women.
Who think they black because they fuck with a hood nigga. I'm tired of it, bro. Stop putting eyelashes on the car. Okay? Stop putting them little fluff ass shits on the steering wheel. I'm tired of it, bro. Okay, I'm done.
Dude, no. I'll say, if you drive a Nissan Altima, and you know what generation Nissan Altima I'm fucking talking about. So if you have a brand new one, you're fine. I haven't seen too many of you, but I know exactly what generation.
Bro, that 2015 Nissan Altima, dog.
Not only Zoe and I, but many others that I've talked to have all had problems with Nissan Altima drivers. So make sure you're on your A game. I'll add my personal note of Mercedes-Benz drivers are consecutively the worst drivers I've ever experienced in my life. I don't care if you think you're rich. I don't care if you think you got something cool. You drive like ass.
I tell you what, and you big bodied motherfuckers, stop trying to fit into that goddamn Kia Soul. Leave that shit up to the hamsters. All right. I love y'all, man. This has been another episode of LTA Global, man. I'm your boy, CuZo Smif.
And this is Brother.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one.